Today we're going to focus on the devastating and destructive might of the Charge Blade. As you can see on my back, this is the high rank Odium, boasting incredibly powerful defense and attack. The basics of the Charge Blade are simple: slash like a sword and shield, switch to the axe mode to do huge amounts of damage. Let's go. Today we'll be taking on the Triple Threat Showdown quest. Basic attacks are triangle and circle. Circle has a charge function, which as you hold it, you can, well, charge up your attack. If both strikes hit, you gain a significant level of charge, which I will show you here in a sec. Do pay attention to these loading screens, they occasionally do say something nice. Okay, so triangle attack is your basic 3-hit combo. Circle attack, charge, is a 2-hit. Standard does the same thing, and if you do it from there. At any point, you can hit triangle, circle at the same time to do the shield shot. Which, if you notice, a shell ejects every time you do it. Those little files underneath your sharpness, that on top left here, those fill up as you attack. You fill them up fast, and you charge them by holding R and hitting circle at the same time. Now, there is an attack from this. When you have it charged a certain way, you can do that and charge your blade to be even more powerful. Well, let's get into it. I'm picking this quest simply because I enjoy doing it. And it'll give a decent amount of show for the versatility. I'm going to leave the Dodengama there alone, take on the two down below. As you see, I just hit R2 to jump straight into axe mode for the extra range. More damaging attacks. While we're here, and this will be a little bit, let's talk about going into axe mode. By doing so, you hold R right trigger and press triangle at the same time. It does take a few seconds, but if someone hits you in the middle, you do a guard point, which guards the attack and does damage back based on the amount of files you have. So we're going to hack this up a little bit. You'll see how my charges are going yellow. And now they're white because I charged them. Do not let it go over. Now, Axeman. Very strong attacks. Basic attacks are there. I'm actually going to charge this with a shield. Triangle, circle, go right to it, and then right trigger on the thing to do the shield charge. Shield charge only lasts depending on how many files you file into it. Let's see. I let my thing get too charged. And that attack, how does that? You can also mash the circle button a couple dozen times. Go into the true charge attack, which I'm glad it didn't let me do. Let's see if I can't get a guard point. I have not seen that attack before. But yeah, I do. It's easy to do significant amounts of damage just by smacking. 100 plus damage. Let's just charge it. Wow. It's always a good idea to lock onto the target you plan on destroying. Now the fun thing is, the monsters that you knocked out can also be used to charge the blade. When stunned, rapidly hit buttons to make it less stunned. But yeah, as I was stating, even though it's done, it still proves the use. Now for the one that's going to eat my face a little bit. Vitality Mantle is your best friend until you get the Temporal Mantle. Temporal Mantle, just as vicious. Now let's see if I can get our Now mind you, my weapon currently does exhaust damage. If you hit triangle circle too many times in a row, you go and straight into Big Slash. Which can be helpful if you're trying to do something quick, but I hardly ever use it. Yellow only gets you 3 files, red gets you 5. Glowing red means you can't do anything until you charge it. This is actually one of my more favorite weapons to use. Because of its versatility. And hitting R2 while you're in the sword or axe mode takes you straight to while in axe mode you can go straight to sword mode. Now, when you have your blade charged like I do, and like I'm keeping it, normally my attacks would bounce off. But they're not going to. Because I've got divine protection on it. Divine Strike, or whatever it wants to call it in any given moment. I tend to keep my sword and shield going at all times. That would have been a perfect time to try and guard it. Look at that. That was a guard. That was not a guard. Wow, that hasn't happened in a while. Guess I got too cocky. Well, that's the downside of going against lower ranked monsters with super high rank weapons. Sometimes you just forget how low your health is. It's fine. It's not like it actually makes a huge difference. It's just reduced the amount of gold, and I have plenty. I'm just working my way towards that 1,000,000 gold achievement. I could probably get to faster if I started selling things off, but there is a dirty trick with this. Triangle, circle, and just keep hitting it. It works on smaller monsters, but sometimes you just need to bash it in the face with that stuff. But that's the Charge Blade in a nutshell. There are various different ways to play it. You can play it, you know, aggressive, like I tend to. You can try and play it defensive. It doesn't really work. But if you're running and hit triangle towards one of these, you'll actually leap off of it. Doesn't do huge amounts of damage, but it's great for mounting. Doesn't really work with the axe, though. Axe is actually better if you run up it. And that does a huge amount of damage wherever you want it. You can turn in the air, of course. So, I use that to mount when I jump off of things, and if I'm in a stitch in the corner, I'll use the other one. And I think that's about the basics for this one. Covered quickly, promptly, succinctly. So, you know, have fun with it, learn the weapon, learn the monsters. It works better on some than others. Just remember, try and have fun. It's just a game. And don't let them tell you to get good, because they probably aren't. Have fun and happy hunting.